Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to the part 2 of package delivery app where we are going to make this app from the scratch by using Flutter, and for the backend we are going to use is a Firebase. So on this series we are going to cover user authentication, package tracking, payment processing and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Now let's get started. Before moving to the code, let me show you how our awesome package delivery app will look like by the end of this series so that you will get a best idea of what you are going to learn on this complete series. Yeah, so here you can see that this is the sign up page and this is the signing page. So yes, we are going to use a mail authentication on this app, and this is how you can see that our sign up page and login page will look alike. And now I'm going to just use a random email ID to simply sign up in the app. So here I'll just write my name, which is Shivam Gupta, and here I'll just pass the random email, something like this. We'll write gmail.com and then the password. Now I'll click to this button and will directly move to the user side of the app. Yep. So here you can see that we have successfully registered, and you can see that a green light, you know, the green light, a red light if you are going to follow this series. Then here in the home page, so this is the home page of our package delivery app, and here I'm added something new for you all to understand. Like here we are going to get the user's current location by using the GPS, and through the GPS we are going to track the user current location, and we are going to just pass his location address will be shown over here. Yeah, so this is, you can see that it has written San Francisco. So I'm not at the US. So you will say that if this device is tracking the current location, then why it is showing the San Francisco? Are you from US? No, I'm not from the US. I'm using the iOS emulator, so that's why it simply shows that the location of the US over here. So if you try to test the app on the real Android or iOS device, then it will show the current address of where you are using this app, right? So here just below this current location, you can see that there is the thing which is a track your shipment, and the user will going to simply enter their specific track number. Yes, we are going to provide the specific track number to the each order that the user going to place by using this ID. So this is how we can also show that a tracking system. So we'll teach you how to create a tracking system and how we can simply track any of the specific order. And here you can see that these are the some key features that we are going to cover on this app, which is order a delivery, will pick it up and deliver it across town quickly and securely. So this is one thing. Track a delivery, track your delivery in real time from pickup to drop off. Check delivery history, check your delivery history anytime to view details and stay organized. So these are the some key features that simply make our app really engaging. Now let's move to the post page. Now this is the page where the user just need to enter their pickup details and a drop off details, and the driver will simply get all this detail and they will reach to your specific address to pick up that package, right? So here I'm going to just enter all this thing, and the charges that we are going to charge for each package will be 500 rupee. I have just passed the random amount over here. You can change it by yourself, so no worries about that. Yep. Now here I just need to enter the pickup address. So I'll just write the random address, which is near main market, and here I'll just write near main market, and in the username I'll just pass my name, Shivam Gupta, and we are also going to provide the phone number. Yeah, so the driver can simply call you if they reach to that specific address. Yeah, and they then we just need to pass a drop off address. So I'll write Delhi. Yeah, I'll just write the a random username. So I'll write Ayush Gupta over here and the phone number. Yeah, so we are going to also provide the phone number as well over here. Now I'll simply click to this place order. Now here you are going to learn one of the most interesting thing, or I can say a new thing, because I haven't taught that before in any of the series, which is a Razor Pay. Now you will think that what is a Razor Pay? So Razor Pay is a payment gateway that provide many things like UPI system. It has a Google Pay, Phone Pay. You can pay through the credit card, debit cards, a lots of things. Yeah, so I'll click to this place order button, and you will see that a resort pay will be on action, and this is how you can simply pay through the resort pay. As I've told you that they have lots of features, or you can say a payment method like net banking, wallet, pay later, blah blah blah. So lots of things. Now I click to this Google Pay, and here I'll just enter the random, you can say, UPI ID, and we'll click to this continue button, and you can see that the payment will be now in the process. Yeah, so payment is confirming. So payment is successful, and it will successfully will redirect to the app, and now you will see again a green light which is order placed successfully. Now let's check what order has been placed by moving to this booking page. So here you can see that this is the destination address that I filled. So here you can see the Delhi. Now here, as I told you that we are going to show the tracking, which will be the main part of this awesome package delivery app. So here you can see that there is a 5 milestone that I have added on this app, like driver on the way to pickup point, driver has arrived to pickup point, parcel collected, driver on the way to delivery destination, parcel delivered. So these are the 5 milestones that keep on updating, and this will be updated from the admin side of the app. Yes, you heard it right. We are also going to create an admin panel on this app from where the driver can simply manage all these milestones that have been covered by them. Right now here you can see that this is the way the user can see a current order, and if they want to see the past order, they can simply switch and can see all the past orders. Yeah, so this is the order page, and last, this is the profile page where the user can simply log out and then delete the account. So you can see that how awesome this is a package delivery app, and it has a really lots of feature that I'm going to simply teach you all in this awesome package delivery app. So do not miss a chance to learn this awesome app and add one more app to your resume. Yeah, and if you want to get a source code of this complete app, I will provide you the link in the description box. You can get it from there. Like if you are facing any problem to get a source code, you can DM me on my Instagram ID. I will just help you. Yeah. Now let's move and let me show you the another side of the app, which is the admin panel, as I've told you. Yeah, you can see that this is the admin login side, and as I've told you that we are also going to make the admin panel on this app. So in this admin login side, you can see that the admin has to enter the specific username and the password that we are going to provide them, and they can also change that from the backend. It's up to their choice. Now here, as we are going to enter the unique username and the password over here, and once we fill this, now we'll click to this login button and we'll directly move to the home admin page. And in this home admin page, you can see that the driver or the admin can simply manage, like they can manage all the orders and they can manage the users. So when we click to the manage orders section, you can see that this is the orders that have been placed by the different users, and this is the specific order that I have placed from the user side of the app. And here you can see that there are 5 buttons that will be simply managed by the driver if any of the milestones has been completed. Yeah, so here you can see that if the first milestone will be completed, the driver will simply click to this like driver on the way to pickup point, and it will simply just take a few seconds to highlight that this milestone has been completed from both admin and the user side of the app. Now if this milestone has been completed, then the second milestone, same for the third, same for the fourth, and this is how the driver can simply manage all the milestones in the app. Yeah, now let's move back here in the manage user section, and in the manage user section you can see all the users that are using this app, and if the admin want to remove any of the users, they can simply click to that any of the specific remove button and can remove that specific users. Right, switch down to the user side of the app so that I can show you how the milestones that have been marked completed by the driver from the driver side of the app, how it's going to look in the user side. So here you can see that, as you know that I have completed the 4 milestones from the driver side of the app, and it has been strictly shown over here as well. So this is how you can see that how the tracking will going to work, which is a package tracking, and this is one of the most interesting series that you are going to learn or develop from the scratch. So now let's get started. But before we move forward, I want to introduce you to app crafting. So this is a startup started by me. So if you are looking for the app for your business or resume, we are going to make a budget friendly app for you. You can simply fill this contact form and can send us the requirements to get an awesome app in both Play Store and App Store. You can find the link of the app crafting in the description box. Let's move, and here I'm going to create the awesome page of this app, which is a post page. Now you will say that what is a post page, and in the post page we are going to just allow the user to enter the pickup and drop off address, and the app will calculate the distance by just entering the address. So you will think that it is a brilliant idea. Yeah, it is a brilliant idea, and it is a unique idea. And it is not, I will say it is easy, but not very easy to understand the code. Like how we are going to track, like, because here we are going to use a Google map, not Google map. So here I'm going to use a Google map, and in the Google map, not a Google map, the API key that we are usually get from the Google map, and through that API key we are going to just calculate the drop off, pick up and drop off address, and through the API key we are going to simply get the pickup and drop off distance. How much distance is there? Like if we are going to charge like for 1 kilometer we are going to charge like $5. Yeah. So once we get a distance, like how much distance, like if there is 30 kilometers between a pickup and drop off location, then we are going to just multiply 30 into 15, which is 150, and we are going to just charge the user 150. Yeah. So this is how the package delivery we're going to execute, and we are going to just calculate the pickup and drop off distance, and we are going to show that amount accordingly, right? So this is the thing that we need to do in this awesome app. Yeah, so let's move to the pages folder, and we'll simply create a new file name, which will be the post.dart. And inside this post.dart file, I'm going to first import the package by using material.dart, and we'll write a stateful widget name, which will be like a post. Yeah, so we can just pass a post page, which is our page name. Now I'm going to just write a scaffold, something like this. So I'll write a scaffold. So scaffold, yeah, scaffold, body, container, child, column. So these are the things that we usually pass. So I'll write child, column, and a children. Yeah. Now I'm going to just pass the background color to this page. So if you are thinking that we are going to use this color, you are right. Then let's move back to the home.dart page, and in this home.dart page I'm going to just copy this color, and we are going to just paste it something over where, so over here. Here I'll just write a background color. We are going to just paste it something like this. Yep. So let me move to the post page so that I can show you what all code I'm writing. So let's move to the post page back here again, and here you can see that this is the color. Now the use of this color is that now I'm going to just show the text above over here. So you will think that what is a text? The text is add package. We can show the text by using a text widget, and here I'm going to just pass the text, which is add package, something like this. Now I'm going to just pass the style by using app widget class dot, and we can pass a white text field style. So here you can see this is the thing that we need to pass, and here I'm going to just center it with a center widget. So I'll wrap up with a center widget. Now I'm going to just pass the margin edge insert dot only from the top, which will be 40.0. I think so it will be enough. Now once we have shown the page name, now we can show the same structure that we have done. So we are going to just show the container, and in the container you're going to just pass with media query dot of context dot size dot width. Now I don't think so there is any confusion of how to use a media query in the width and in the height of the container, so that we can make the container highly responsive. I hope it is not. If it is, then you can write your doubt in the comment box, though I've tried my best to explain you. Yeah. So I'll write decoration, a box decoration, and I'm going to just pass the color, which will be colors.white, and here I'm going to just pass a border radius dot only. From the top left, I'll just pass radius dot circular, something like this, and here I'm going to just pass 30, and from the top right, we can just pass radius dot circular. Let's pass 30. Yeah, so now you can see the container because we haven't passed anything in our container. So for that, you just need to write child, column, and a children. Yeah. So once we have wrote this thing, now I'm going to just pass the image. So I'm going to just show one image over here. So I'll write images, and here I'm going to just show one image which is like, I guess, nope, yeah, delivery truck.png. So this is the image that we are going to show in our post page. So I'll just write our image file name, which is delivery truck.png, something like this. Now I'm going to just pass the height. Now height will be 150, width will be 150, and now I can just pass a fit box fit.cover. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see the image. Now we can just pass the spacing from the top. So I'll write size box height 20.0, something like this. And now I'm going to just wrap up the container with a expanded widget. Yeah, so this is the image as you can see here. Now if you want, you can increase the height and width of the image accordingly, and it will fix the height and width. Yeah, so once we have done this thing, now what I'm going to do, as I've told you that we are going to track like a pickup and drop off address or location, you can say that, and we are going to calculate the distance and show the money. So first we are going to allow the user to enter the pickup location, drop off location, then we are going to calculate that location in kilometers. I mean the distance between two locations in kilometers. Yeah, so for that, here I'm going to just create one text widget, and in the text widget I'll just pass like add location, something like this. Now once we have shown this text, now I'm going to just pass the styling by using app widget class, and here I'm going to use app widget dot. Let's pass like headline text field style, and we can just pass the text like this. We can increase up to 22, I guess. And now I'm going to bring to the left side. You know that how to do that. We need to just pass a cross access element dot start, and we'll successfully do that change. Yeah, something like this. We can center this image, so we need to wrap up with a center widget. Yeah, something like this. Now it's stuck to the left side of the screen, so I don't need like this. So I'm going to just pass padding edge inside dot only from the left 10.0, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah, let's pass 20. 20 is also okay, I guess. Now I'm going to just pass the size box so that there will be a space between the image and the text. So write size box height 20.0. I hope that you are understanding what I'm writing over here, because I'm trying to speed it up, because there are lots of things that we are going to cover in this package delivery app. So I'm trying to speed it up, like while writing a code. Though there is no cut on this like complete video, I'm not like speeding up this video, I'm just speeding up my speed to write a code. Though there are the same widgets that we usually write in this app, so there is not anything like we are going to use a special widgets and show all these things. So there are all the things that we usually do in all the series. Yeah, I hope it is clear. So now here I'm going to just pass a text widget here again. Now the text widget, the reason, add location. First we are going to allow the user to enter the pickup location. Yeah, so for the pickup location, I just need to write like pick up. Yeah, pickup, something like this. And now I'm going to just pass the styling by app widget class, and here I'm going to just pass app widget dot. We can pass simple text field style. Let's see how it looks. I guess it will look good. It is okay or not? You want to change it, you can do that, no worries about that. So if you want, you can copy this text or function, and we are going to just paste, and here I'm going to just write normal text field style, and here the color, let's pass black. Font size we can manage accordingly, so I'll just pass font 500 W500. And now I'm going to just pass the function that we have written. So let's move to the post page, and in the post page I just need to write app widget class dot, and here I'm going to just pass a normal text field style, something like this. Now here I'm going to just pass the text, not a text, a font size. Let's pass the font size 18.0 here as well. Now I'm going to just pass the size box. So size box, let's pass height 10.0, which will be enough. Yeah, So this is the pickup location that the user going to enter, then we are going to track that. Yeah, so for that we need to add a text field. So for the text field I just need to write a container child, and we'll use a text field something like this, text field. Wait a second, text field. Yeah, sorry, text field. Yeah, here it is. So here you can see the text field, but you need to remove this line, so I need to pass decoration, input decoration border, input border dot none, and it will simply remove this line from here, as you can see. Yeah, now here once we have passed the text field, now I can pass a decoration, and in the box decoration I just need to pass the color, and in the color I'm going to use a customized color code. So let me see that color that we are going to use over here. Yeah, so this is the color code that we are going to use in the text field, and now we can see our text field clearly. Now here we are going to do some more things. First let's pass the margin edge insert dot only, from the right 10.0, which will be enough, or let's pass 20, which will also be enough. Now here I'm going to just pass the size box. Let's pass the size box height 5.0, something like this. Yeah, now here once we have shown this thing, now I'm going to just pass a border radius. For the border radius I write circular 10, something like this. Now here I'll just pass the hint. If you want you can pass, I think so passing the hint will look good, so I'll pass the hint text, and here I'll just write enter pickup location, enter pickup location. I hope that it is not a big sentence. And here I'm going to just pass a padding also. So for the padding I'll write padding edge insert dot only, from the left, which will be like 10.0, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah, so this is the thing which is enter pickup location. And what is and is nothing. Yeah, so here it is. Now I'm going to just copy the size box, and here I'm going to just pass it over here. So pickup, and here I'm going to just change the text to drop off. Yep, so these are the two things, not a three things that we are going to do. So which is a drop off address. We can like this drop off. Yeah, so enter a drop off location, drop off, something like this. Yeah, it is okay. So enter pickup location, drop off location, and now I'm going to just add button to submit the address, because we need to add this button so that the app will calculate the distance between the two locations. Yeah, so for that I'm going to just use a container back here again, and here I'm going to just pass a width. We can use a media query dot of context dot size dot width divide by, let's pass 2, or let's pass 1.5 or 6. Yeah, so here I'm going to just pass a decoration, a box decoration. In the box decoration, and I just need to pass the color, and in the color I'm going to use the color, we are going to use this color. So I'll copy this, we are going to paste it something over here. Yeah, so here I'm going to just pass a child in the container. So write child text widget here again, and here I'm going to just write submit address, or let's pass submit location, because it is not a complete address. The address we are going to allow the user after this step. So once the user submit the location, so for that I need to pass style app widget class dot white text field style, which is enough. Yeah, it is okay, I guess. And here I'm going to just center it with a center widget. So I'll just wrap up with a center widget here as well. Yeah, now I'm going to just pass the size box. Let's pass the size box height 20.0. Now once we have done this thing, now I'm going to just center it with the center widget, and now I'm going to just pass the height. Let's pass the height 100 as well. 100, sorry, why I'm passing 100, because it is too much. Let's pass 60, and now I'm going to just pass a border radius. So we'll pass border radius dot circular. Let's pass up to 10, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah, so submit location. If you think that this text is really big to show over here, let me check that if anything fits over here. Different shade, no, it doesn't look good. We can pass a white text field style, and if you want you can manage the thing. So for that I just need to pass a double. Yeah, and now I'll just write a text size, text size. Yeah, so I'm going to just pass the text size in the font size here as well. So I'll write 10 size, something like this. Now there will be some error, because where we have used a function we need to pass the space and all. So not a space, text size. I'm just writing the randomly. I haven't checked till now. When we'll check, then we'll manage it. Yeah. So here it is. Now I'm going to just manage the like 18.0. We can do that. Let's hot restart the app. So there is some error. It says that found this container don't matched. Okay, okay. So here we need to also pass. So that's the thing that it is telling. Yeah. So now we can change that accordingly. So 22.0, 24.0, and now the submit location text is also okay. If you want, you can increase to up to 19. Yeah. So submit location button has been done. I guess it is okay. Yeah, it is okay. So submit location button is done. Now once we have done this thing, now once we get a distance, now we'll tell the user to enter the some more details like a pickup address, like they need to enter a complete pickup address so that the driver or someone can know that from where they need to pick up that package, right? So for that, I'm going to just create one container. Now in the container, I'll just pass a child and a column and a children, something like this. Now here I'm going to use a text widget, and in the text widget I'll just write something like this, which is a pickup. Yep. So I'll just write pickup like this. So let me show you. Yeah, like this. We can use a style. I have widget class dot. Let's pass like a normal text field style. We can manage the font size. Let's pass 18.0. So this is the thing. Let's do up to 24, I guess. Yeah. Now I'm going to just pass the size box. Let's pass the size box height 20.0, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah. So pickup, and now I'm going to just add the text field where they can enter the address, pickup address, drop off address. Yeah. So here, rather than writing a complete pickup, I can just write a pickup details. So as the user need to just fill the pickup details over here. So I'll write pickup details, something like this. Now once we have shown this text, and I guess now we can move over here, and in the column widget I'll just pass a row widget, and in the row widget I'll just pass a children. In the children I'll just write icon, and in the icon I'll just pass icons dot, and here I'm going to use a location on, and here I'm going to just pass the color, and in the color I'm going to just pass the color. So this is the color that we are going to pass. We are going to just paste it something like this. And now I'm going to just do here one thing, like here I'm going to just pass a text field, and in the text field, sorry, why to write a text field again and again, it will take some more time. So let's copy this thing. I'm thinking that let's make the text field here in the unique way. It will look good, I guess. Yeah. So for that, I'll just write a text field, and I'll show you how to just show the text field in the unique way. So I'll write text field, and here I'm going to just pass a decoration, and here I'm going to pass input decoration first, and hint text, and in the hint text, I'll just pass the hint text, which is like enter pickup address. So user need to enter complete pickup address so that driver can know, as I've told you. Yeah. Now here you can't see the text, but let's pass enabled order. You can't see the text because there will be overflow pixel error. Yeah. So as I've told you that now that as we are going to pass a text field in the row widget, now when you are passing the text field in the row widget, then we need to simply tell the text field, because now it's going to act as a good boy. Now what is a good boy? Because now the text field says that tell me how much space I should use. So I'll just tell the text field to use as much space they can. So I'll just expand the text field, and now I'll just, by being a good developer, a good coder, I will just tell a text field to use as much space as they can. Now we can see the text field. So this is the thing that we need to do. Yeah. So once we have shown this, we can now also pass the size of the icon 30.0, which will be look good, I guess. Now we can just pass a width also. So like size box width, let's pass 30.0, which will be enough, I guess. Yeah. So 30 will be too much. Let's pass 10. Now we can pass some more spacing from the top, which will be 40. And here you can see the text, but I just need to pass cross, and in the cross I'll write cross axis alignment dot start, something like this. Yeah. Yeah, now we can also pass the space from the bottom. So we'll use a size box height 10.0, which will be enough. Yeah. So these are the things that we need to do. I'll manage the spacing and all. So do not need to worry like why I'm not managing the space. I'll manage the space once we do all these things. So I'll write enabled border, and here I'm going to just pass the border, which is underline. So first let's pass the comma over here, and here I'm going to just pass like underline input border side, and here I'm going to just pass the border side something like this, and I'm going to just pass the color. So I'm just doing that so that I can provide a different shade to this line that I've shown you. Yeah, so write colors dot black 26. Yeah, something like this. So it looks good, I guess it is. Now here we are going to just do some more thing. So for that I'm going to copy the size box here again with expanded widget. We'll paste it over here. Sorry, not over here. We can copy this from here. We'll paste it over here. We'll paste it something over here. So here it is. Now I'm going to just show the phone icon. So I'll write phone something like this, and yeah, so it is okay. Enter the pick phone number. Enter the phone number. We need to get the phone number because like if the driver moves to the specific location and he found that the customer is not punctual, so what we need to do is that the driver will have the choice that they can simply call the specific customer and can ask them when they are coming and all. Yeah, so punctuality is very necessary thing because it also create a problem for the drivers to pick up the package and deliver to the specific address. That wastes the driver's time. Yeah, so be punctual. Now here once we have done this thing, now here I'm going to just change the icon also. So I'll just write person, and now I'm going to just pass the add name. Now we are going to also pass the name, like enter the username. We can just write a username something like this because we need to do this all things. Now once we have shown this thing, now I'm going to pass a border. So for the border, that's why I passed a container. So that border decoration will pass a border. Let's pass border dot all, and here I'll just see this type of border. But first let's pass padding as insert dot all. Let's pass 10, enough I guess. You can also pass margin. Let's pass margin as insert dot only from the right 20.0, something like this. You can change the color, it doesn't look good, so write colors dot black. Let's pass different shade 45. Let's pass width. Let's pass width 20. Sorry, why I'm passing 20. Oh my god, yeah, 2.0 is enough. Now I'm going to just pass a border radius. So border radius will be like border radius dot circular. We can pass up to 10, 20, 30. Let's pass 20 first. Yeah, it is okay. If you want, you can pass some more padding. It's up to your choice. So this is how it looks, and it looked great and as it is. Yeah, so we need to copy here back again. Now what you will say that why I'm copying this thing again. Now here it is because once we have shown the pickup details, we need to also show the drop off details because the driver don't know where to drop off this specific package. Yeah, so I'm going to copy this complete thing, and we are going to just paste it something over here, and we'll just change, and you can see that there's the again this error. So we need to just wrap up the thing over here. Yeah, so I'll just yeah, so wrap with widget single child scroll view. Yeah, here it is. Now we can enter a drop off details. So we'll just change the text to drop off details. Yeah, and enter the drop off address. So I'll write drop off address something like this. Enter the username, phone number will remain as it is. Now I'm going to just copy the size box here again, and now I'm going to just do one thing which will be the main thing. Yeah, so I'll just pass 30.0, and here I have shown the pickup details and a drop off details. Now once we have shown this, now we want the user to pay the amount once they have set the location. Like as I've told you that once the user set the location, then we are going to charge him according to the kilometer that we got once they set the location, right? So once they have set the location and all the things, like they enter the pickup details and drop off details, now we want to just like allow the user to place an order by paying through the Stripe. Yeah, so we are going to use a Stripe payment gateway in this app when we'll connect the backend. As of now, we are just making the UI. Yep. So here I'm going to just write a container, and in the container I'm going to just pass a width we are going to use by using media query. So let media query dot of context dot size dot width, so that it can take a complete width of the screen. Now here I'm going to just pass a decoration, a box decoration, a border, and in the border I'll just write a border dot all, something like this. Yeah, so here it is. Yeah, so here you can see the container, but it just look like this. But here I'm going to just pass a child, row, children, and now I'm going to just pass like you can say a column widget, and in the column widget I'm going to just pass a children text widget here again, and in the text widget I'm going to just pass a text which will be the total price. Yeah, so we are going to just show the total price, and just below that the total price will be shown. Yeah, so I'm going to just pass by using style app widget class dot simple text fill style. I think so it will be enough. Yeah, so this is the total price text you can see, but we can also pass the spacing from the bottom so that I can see that container clearly. So I'll pass the spacing something like this. Yeah, so this is the container you can see now. If not, let's pass some more thing. Let's pass up to 80. So it's increasing the height as we have provided inside the size box. So we need to just paste it outside this. Now I'm going to just pass a margin as well. So I'll write margin edge inside dot only. From the right, let's pass 20.0, which will be enough. Now here I'm going to just do one thing, like we have passed this function, but let me see if we have anything other. Yeah, so let's pass 18.0. So this is okay, I guess. Yeah, so now I'm going to also pass a padding. So for the padding, I'll just write padding in the container edge insert dot only. From the left 10.0, which will be enough. From the top 10.0, which will be enough. Yeah, now here I'm going to also change the color of our container. So let's pass the color. I guess this color is okay. So I'm going to copy this color. So let me see what color I have passed. So it is black 45. Yeah, so we can simply pass the color, and we can just write colors dot black 45. Yeah, something like this. So here it is, and we can also pass a width as well. So let's pass the width 2.0, which will be enough. Now just below this total price, I'm going to show the total price. So for that I can use a text widget, and in the text widget I'll just pass a dollar sign. Yeah, so for the dollar sign I'll just write like this. Now here I'm going to just pass a dollar like this. Wait a second. Yeah, dollar. Now I'm going to just pass the amount. Let's pass 80, which will be enough. Now I'm going to pass the style to this text widget by using app widget class here again. Dot, I think so, headline text fill style, and we can just pass 20.0, or we can increase up to 28, I guess. Yeah, so here it is. Now once we have done this thing, now we can also pass the border radius to this container. So border radius, I'll write border radius dot circular. Let's pass up to 10. Yeah, so here it is. I guess 20 is okay. Now once we have passed the total amount, now I'm going to just pass the size box from the let's pass padding. Why to use a size box again. So I'll write 10.0. So here it you can see. We can pass some more spacing from the left. Let's pass 30. So total price. Now I'm going to show one button through which the user can pay and can place the order for the pickup and drop off, right? So here I'm going to just create a container, and in the container I'm going to pass a width. Width will pass 200, which will be enough. Now here I'm going to just also pass a decoration, a box decoration. In the box decoration I'm going to just pass the color. So let me see what color we can use. So I think so this color is enough. So I'm going to copy, and we going to paste it something over here. Now here I'm going to just pass a child, a text widget, and in the text widget I'll just write like place order. Yeah, place order. So here I'm going to just pass the style app widget class here again dot white text fill style, which will be enough. Now we can just pass 20.0. So here you can see we can just center it with the help of center widget. So I'll just pass center widget. We'll just pass size box here as well. So let's pass width 20.0, which will be enough. Yeah, so this look good. Now here I can also pass the height. Let's pass height 40, or let's pass the height 60. Yeah, now I'm going to just also pass the border radius. So border radius, I'll write border radius dot circular, and let's pass up to 20. Yeah, so this is the button you can see, which is place order, and through this button the user can simply place the order for the drop off and pickup, right? So these were the some things that we have done to add package. You can see a page, add package page. So here you can see that I have added a bottom navigation bar on this app. Though I don't show you the complete code for the bottom navigation bar, though I'll tell you like what all things I've added to make it much clear, like how to write a bottom navigation bar. Yeah, though I don't try to like explain each of the line in the curved navigation bar, because as I've already added this bottom navigation bar many times before, so there doesn't make any sense to like keep on telling the same thing again and again. Yeah, so here we'll just move to the perspec.ml file, and in the perspec.ml file you can see that this is the package that we have added. So you need to get this package from the perf.dev website. You can move to the perf.dev and can simply search curve navigation bar and can add this package on the dependencies section. Now once you have done this, now simply create a new file name in the pages folder, which is bottom name.dart, and here I'm going to just create a list name pages. In the list pages we are going to store all the page that we are going to show in the bottom navigation bar. As you can see in the bottom navigation bar, I have shown like first there will be the home page, second there will be the post page, third the order, and the fourth will be profile, right? So I have created this four, you can say, for widgets for the four page that we need to just handle in the curve navigation bar. And in the current tab index, what is current tab index, if you are thinking that? So current tab index is one of the most important thing. Like if the user tab to this post page and we need to just move the user to the if the user tap to this post icon, then we need to move the user to the post page, right? So to track like which icon the user have pressed, and we need to move the user to that specific page, that complete thing handled by the current tab index. So current tab index will keep a count like which icon that the user have pressed, and we need to move to the which specific page in the curve navigation bar. I hope it is very clear. Now in the pages list, as I've told you, we are going to store all the page that we are going to show in the curve navigation bar. Yeah, so this is the curve navigation bar simple code I have written. So it is very easy to understand if you are coding for the first time. Like if you are creating the app in my channel for the first time, if it is second or third time, I think so it is very clear like why I have wrote this code and all. Yeah, so now let's move, and here we need to just add the backend in our Flutter app. Yeah, so as you know that we are going to use a Firebase, so let's move to the Firebase website, and here we need to just enter a project name. So I can just keep my project name, which is package delivery app. You can keep any other name, it's up to your choice. Yeah, now click on continue button, click on continue again, click on continue again, select default account for Firebase, click on create project. So as you can see that Firebase is preparing a project, so wait for a few seconds until it is done, right? So here it is done, click on continue, and we directly move to the Firebase. And once we move to the Firebase, you can see that we can connect the Apple, Android and web app with a Firebase. Yeah, so let's connect the Apple, then we are going to connect for the Android. So we need an Apple bundle ID, so you know that from where you need to get this. So we need to just move to the X code, and we need to move to the signing in capabilities and copy the bundle identifier from there. Yeah, so X code is taking some time to launch, so just wait. So it is loading. Yeah, so move to the runner, and here we need to just move to the signing capabilities, and as I've told you, we need to copy the bundle identifier from here, and we need to just paste it in the Firebase, right? So we need to just copy this bundle identifier from here. We are going to just paste it something over here, click on register app. Now we need to just download this Google service-info.plist file. So download it, and if you have any other file with a same name, just remove that and just rename the file. So we just need to rename the file as it is what it has been shown in the Firebase. Now we need to just paste it below the info, click on finish, click on next, 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 continue to the console. Yeah, so as you can see that it just take like 3 to 5 seconds to connect the iOS. Now let's move with our Android, and in the Android we need an Android package name. So for the Android package name, let's close this Xcode first from here. Yeah, let's close this as well, and here we just need to move to the Android app src main, sorry, why I'm going this, sorry, Android app, and we need to just move to the build.gradle. So, okay, I have just noticed that according to the latest version of Flutter, though every month or every week a new version of Flutter usually come in the market. So I have simply updated my VS Code. So I just noted that they have simply changed this file color and logo. As you can see here, you can see the logo like build.gradle.kts. So it was just before, like it was build.gradle. If you have followed my old Flutter videos, then you know that. But they have just changed the file name. So that's why I got confused like where it was. Yeah. So we need to just move to the Android app, and we need to just move to the build.gradle.kts. And once we are here, then we need to just move to the application ID, and we need to copy this application ID, and we need to just paste it something over here. Now click on register app. Now download this google-services.json file from here. Again, if you have any same file with a same name, then you can remove that and just rename this. Yeah. So we have this one, so I'll remove this from here, and now I can just rename this. So I'll just rename this as well. So I'll rename this like this. Yeah. So I'll just need to paste it in Android app folder. Yeah, something like this. Now once you have pasted this, now let's move here, and here we need to copy some of the plugins. So I need to just copy this plugin from here. We need to just move to the Android app, and here we need to just move to the setting gradle.kts, and we need to just paste it in the plugin section. Yep. Now just move over here. Let's move over here. We need to just paste it below this. We have wrote a command, and this two dependencies now we don't need to add. So click on next, continue to the console. Yeah. So here you can see that we can successfully connect the Android and iOS app. It just take a few seconds again and again. Yeah. We'll move to the authentication section, and in the authentication section, we'll click to the get started button. And once we click to this get started button, it is loading. So we'll move to the email and password, click on enable button, click on save. So here our email and password has been enabled. We are going to use a login and sign up page on this app, right? So the login and sign up page we are going to use. And one more thing I want to tell you that we need a mail authentication as well. If you are adding a login and sign in, then it's common sense that you are going to use a mail authentication. So in the mail authentication, we just need to add some of the details, that we need to just get some of the details from the user to track them, like which order they have booked and how we need to show them in the app, right? So let's move, and here we need to move to the Firestore database, and in the Firestore database we just need to enable this. Yeah. So don't need to worry. As I've told in the starting of this video, I'm not going to use a Firebase storage. So don't need to upgrade the plan of the Firebase, as the latest Firebase version says that if you want to use a Firebase storage, just upgrade into the Blaze plan. But we are not going to use. We'll create the complete app from the scratch without upgrading the Firebase. Yeah. So this is our, you can say, a small mission or a challenge, but I've already done this in the food delivery app. You can check that. I've just made one food delivery app where I haven't used a Firebase storage at all, and we have just made a complete app from the scratch. So that's a big challenge that we have already done. Yeah. So let's move to the rules section, and in the rules section we just need to change the rules from false to true. Yeah. So we need to just change it something like this, false to true. Now click on publish button, and here it is done. Now once we have done all this thing, now let's move back over where yeah. So we need to move to the perf dev, as I need to copy some of the important packages, and we need to just paste it in the Flutter app. So let's move to the perf dev website first. So here it is a perf dev website. Now here we are going to add some of the packages. So let me also explain you what all packages we are going to use. So it is a Firebase auth. A Firebase auth package, as you know, that it is help us to authenticate in the app by using this package. So let's move to the perspec.ml file, and we are going to just paste it something like this. Yeah. Now once we have done this, now second package is Cloud Firestore. Cloud Firestore package help us to upload the data to the Firestore database. Yeah. So we are going to just paste it here as well. And now the Firebase auth we have done. Firebase core is one of the important package to connect a Firebase with our Flutter app. Yeah. So I'm going to copy this. We just need to paste it over here as well. Now these three are done. A random string is also needed. I'll show you where we are going to use a random string. So move to the installing, copy this package, just paste it here as well. Now we can run this package by command S if you are using a Mac, and I'm not sure about control S if there is Windows. You can see that. Yep. Now once you run a command S, and if you want to save all the file, you can just save all the file from here. And if you are getting the version error, I'm saying this again and again, if you are getting any of the version error, because there might be the reason, like if you are using any old version of the Flutter, then you can remove all the version from the specific packages, and it will take the versions accordingly which Flutter version you are using. Yeah. So now we can just do as well. Here it is. So I used to get some of the DM on my Instagram ID that when I'm trying to run a package in my perspec.ml file, I'm facing the error. So I told them to remove the version and then run that packages. So it run beautifully and successfully. So these are the small things that I used to tell in my videos. Yeah. So if you have any problem, you can DM me on my Instagram ID. I will surely help you as soon as I can. Yeah. So now let's move, and here we'll move to the main.dart file, and we need to just add two main lines to execute a complete thing. So I'll write regarding a connection with the Firebase. Yeah. So I'll write widgets flutter binding dot ensure initialized, and here I'm going to just write await Firebase. So I'll write Firebase dot initialize app, something like this. Now once we have written these two commands, now our complete connection with a Firebase is done. Now here let's first create a login and sign up page. We haven't created a login and sign up page till now, so I will create a login and sign up page. Then we are going to do one thing. What? We are going to add a mail authentication, that login and sign up page. Yeah. So now you can see that this is the what page I have created. I know that you will in the shock, like why I've created this page. Yeah, so let me explain you. I will not do anything, like I won't explain you all. So this is the login page I have created, login.dart page. Now this is the same UI that we have created before on in any of the series, right? So I won't like so this is, you can see that this is the simple UI I have created, though the image that we have used over here you already get in the asset folder, right? Because I have already provided you the asset link, a complete package delivery app asset link in the description box. It is completely free, so you can get it from there and can add the asset to add in this login or sign up page. Yeah. So this is the simple code I have written, as you can see here. So this is the simple code you have written, and if you want to get a source code, as I've told you that I'll provide the link in the description box. And if you are if you are facing any of the problems to get a source code, you can DM me on in the Instagram ID. I can help you in any way. Like if there is the app that I made from the scratch, then I'm there to help you all. If you are facing any problem to get a source code, to get an asset folder, or to get a code or anything, I'll try to help you all what I can do from my best side. Yeah. So this is the code that we have written for the login page. As you can see here, you can simply pause a video and can write a code. It's your choice, or you can get a source code, you can also do that. So both the options are totally available. I'm just showing you the source code. I'm the code that I've written for the sign up page. I don't want to show all this UI because I've already taught you the UI that we have created for the post page, the home page and all. So creating the login sign up page UI will take a lots of time, because we need to just focus in the main features that we are going to cover in this package delivery app. I'm telling you all that this package delivery app is one of the going to be most important series on my channel, because here we are going to cover lots of feature that we haven't talked it about before in any of my series. We haven't talked anything about any of these features that we are going to use in packet delivery app. Yeah. So it's going to be already a long series, so wasting a time in the login and sign up page like make this video length very long. Yeah. So you can write a code or try to just use widgets and all, and to create the login and sign up page by your own. because this will give you some more idea how to use a Flutter widgets and create the awesome UI. If you face the problem, you can see the source code and all. Yeah, so it is very easy. So this is the code we have written. Now here you can see that in the sign up page I have created one function which is a registration function, and in the registration function we are going to write a code. I haven't written the code. This is just a important code as you can see here, and this is just you can write a text editing controller, name controller, text editing controller. Now you will see that what it is. So let me explain you. Like let's move to the sign up page first. And in the sign up page you can see that there is a 3 text field which is name, email, password. Now in the name controller text field, the user will going to enter their name. Like I will enter my name just like this, like Shivam Gupta. Now I want to handle the text that I have entered on this text field, right? Now to handle the text that I have written on this text field, we need to use a text editing controller. Yeah, I hope it is very clear. So we need to just get a data or text that user going to enter on this 3 text field. So that's why I've created a 3 text editing controller over here. And this is a string name, email and password. I will show you where we are going to use that. So this string will help us to write to store all the data that we are going to get from this 3 text field. Yeah, so I've created all these things separately. Now here one more thing, let's move to the perspective file. I will show you all the process that I've done. Yeah, so here you can see that I've added a one more package which is a shared preference. You can get this package from the pub dev. Yeah, so you can paste it over here, and you can see that in the services folder I have created one more file which is shared pref.dart. Now you will ask that what it is. So let me explain you. So shared preference will help us to store our data locally. Now you will say that we are already saving the data in the Firebase, so why need to store our data locally? Yeah, so that's a good question if it is in your mind. So if this question arises, then let me explain you that we need to just save a user ID key. As you can see that we are going to save a user ID, his name, his email and his image. Just these 4 things. Maybe in future we can add some more things, but for now we are going to just store these 4 things locally in the shared preference by the use of shared preference in the app. Yeah, so we are going to just store the user ID, his name, email and the image locally in the app by using a shared preference, right? So once we save all these things, then we don't need to call these 4 things again and again from the server, because it takes a lots of time and a code to call these 4 small things from the server. So we are going to just store a 4 string locally, so it won't take just much space, just a few byte, or you can say a few bytes space. So that is like negligible thing. Yeah, so let's move to the sign up page, and once you have written this function and all, now let me show you what we need to write. Yeah, so once the user create the account with the email and password, we need to upload the data to the Firestore database. So let me show you how to store our data in the Firestore database. So this is the main thing that you want to know, and I'm going to teach you. Yeah, so here I'm going to just create a map. Now you will ask me what is a map. So that's also a good question. So map is a combination of key and value pair. Now what is a key and what is a value? You will ask that. Good question again. So key, so here the key we are going to use is a string, and the value that we are going to store is a dynamic. Let me show you what I'm telling. So don't get confused, it is very easy. Yeah, so I'll write map string dynamic, and here I'm going to just pass the map name. So I'm going to just pass a map name which is user info map. Now I want to tell you one more thing, that I get a DM on my Instagram ID that the source code that I have added, there is no option to pay through the UPI and can get the code, because I have done that, because you will tell that why I haven't provided the source code in free, but I also need some support to keep going on this channel. Yeah, so that's a small amount I've added the source code. You can simply get the source code. If you want to pay through the UPI, you can just DM me on my Instagram ID. I will allow you to pay through the UPI, and I will provide the source code manually by me. Yeah, in your email ID. So you can also pay through the UPI if you are have a problem to get the code from the code and like card and all, because it just accept a Visa and MasterCard. Yeah, so this was a small thing that I want to tell you from my side. Yeah, now here I have created a map, and here I have just created a map name which is user info map. Now in the user info map, I'll just pass like we need to pass a name. So in the name I just need to store a name by using a name controller.text. So you know that we have created one text editing controller, because we need to just handle the text that the user going to enter on this text field. So we need to just write name controller.text here as well. And now here I'm going to just write an email. So we need to just store the email. So write email controller.text. Yeah. Now here, once we have done this thing, now here comes the use of a random string package that we have written. Now you will say why. So let me explain you. So we are going to provide a unique user ID to the each user. Yeah. So like there are two users, Syam and Shivam. Yeah. So Shivam has a definite like a unique user ID who just belong to Shivam, and there is one more user Syam who has a different ID which just belongs to Syam. Right. So these two users have a two different ID. Yeah. So now the reason behind this, because like we need to track like which user placed an order. So like if the we haven't provided a unique user ID to the specific user, then for example, if the Syam has placed an order for the pickup and drop off, the driver will race to the Shivam because we haven't provided any the unique user ID, and there will be a missed chance in the Firestore database. So that's why we are going to provide the unique user ID, because we don't want to create a problem while creating this app, and the driver who is going to deliver the package will be on the problem. Yeah. So here I'm going to just create a string ID, and in the string ID I'm going to just create a random ID by using random alphanumeric, and we are going to just pass 10. Now here I'm going to just pass the ID here, you can see that, and I'm going to just pass the ID here as well. So this is the name, email, and the ID. So once we have wrote this thing, now here we need to just move the services folder, and we are going to create a new file name which is database.dart. Now in this database.dart file, I am going to just create a class name which is database methods, something like this, database methods. Yeah. So in this class database methods, I'm going to create a function to like store a data in the Firestore database. Yeah. So I'm going to just write our function name which is like future. So I'll write future, something like this, and here I'm going to just write a future add user detail. Yeah. So I'm going to just write a function name which is add user detail, and here I'm going to just create a map. A map is a string and dynamic, so I can write a string and dynamic, and here I'm going to just write a map name which is user info map. So here you can see that. So this is the map we had passed, and we have created a map. Now once we have wrote this thing, now I'm going to just pass a string ID. Yeah. So this is the thing. Now I'm going to just pass a async, and we need to just return, sorry, yep, here you can see we just need to return, and here I'm going to just pass await, and here I'm going to just pass Firebase Firestore dot instance dot collection, and here I'm going to just pass the collection name which will be the users collection. Yeah. In the users collection I can pass a doc ID, and here I'm going to just use a set method to set up the map. Yeah. So which will be the user info map, not over here, over here. Yeah. So I'll write user info map, something like this. Now you will say that what this function does. Yeah. So let me explain you. So here you can see that it create a collection users. So here in the Firestore database you can see that this is a position, or you can space where the all the collection will be shown. So here the users collection will be shown with a specific doc ID that we have provided, and the data will be uploaded over here. So let me show you how we are going to handle this case. So this is the thing. Now we need to just write await, and we need to just pass a database method. So I'll write database methods dot add user detail. So here we have passed a map dot then. Now once the let's not write dot then over here. So let's now do one thing. Now in my language I used to say that once the data is uploaded to the Firestore database and the user have successfully signed up in the app, we can show the green light to the user. You know that green light, a red light, if you followed my old series. If not, then we need to just show the green light that the user have registered successfully. So for the green light, we just need to write a scaffold messenger dot of context dots, and here I'm going to just show the snack bar, and in the snack bar I'll just write a snack bar here as well. Now once we have written the snack bar, now here I'm going to just pass a content, and in the content we just need to show the text that we need to show in the snack bar, which is, as I've told you, registered successfully. So let registered successfully, something like this we can use like this. Yeah, so I'm going to also pass a style by using app widget class. We can use dot white text fill style. Let's do 20.0. Now here in the snack bar, as I've told you, we need to just show the green light. So for the green light we just need to add a background color, and color will be just like colors dot green, something like this. Yeah, so it is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, so these are the things that we need to do. Yeah, now here comes one more thing, which is saving the data. As I've told you that we need to also save the data locally. So for that I just need to write await shared preference helper, and here I'm going to show how we can save the data locally. So here we need to just write a function name, which is shared preference helper dot save user ID. So in the ID we just need to save the user ID first. So I'll store the user ID like this, await shared preference again. So I'll write shared preference helper dot save, and we just need to save the username. So name will return name controller dot text. Now await again, and we just need to write shared preference helper dot save user email. So these are the small things that we have written, something like this. Yeah, so we have written a complete function. Now let's move over here in the code, and where you have written a controller, make sure you pass all the controller to that respective text field so that we can handle the text. And this is what we need to write a function to call the function. Yeah, so if this detail are all field, then we are going to just show the registration function. If any of the text field remains, then we just need to show the red light. So through the red light I just mean that the user need to fill a complete detail. Yeah, so these are the things that we have done. Now here you can see that I've written email text dot trim. Now you will say that why I've written a trim. So let me explain you. So here I have written my name. Yeah, now for an example, so let me write some random email, and for an example I have just write @gmail.com. I have written the email ID, and for example I have just by mistake I have given some space. Now the app will calculate the space as well as in the string. So once the user sign up in the app with this space, and they're trying to log in, and they just write in the login page this email ID, and they forgot to give a space because they don't know that they have mistakenly given a space, and they try to log in the app, then the app will simply throw the error that the email ID won't match. Then the user will scratch his mind and says that this app is totally rubbish. I have entered the correct email ID to sign up in the app. Why it is not recognizing my login ID that I have entered? Yeah, so this is the use of the dot trim function. You can see that dot trim function can simply make the app user friendly, help this case to handle. Yeah, so these are the some important things you keep on mind, yeah, while writing the code and all. Yeah, so this is the thing that we have written for the sign up page. Now once we have done all this thing, now if you haven't rerun the complete app again, like if you are till now you are doing hot reload and hot restart, and if you try to sign up in the app, then it won't going to work. I will tell you that we have added some of the packages, and we have just added a Firebase now. So don't add all these things. Don't hot reload and hot restart. Try to close a complete VS Code emulator and rerun the app again. That will be very useful. Yeah, here I have simply rerun the app again. Now I'm going to just use the name. So for the name I'll just write Shivam Gupta over here, and here I'm going to just pass the email. So I'll write the random email over here, and once we have wrote the random email, and now I'm going to just write a password. Now I click to this, and here you will see that how the sign up page going to work. Yeah, so here you can see that we have registered successfully, but we are still on this page. Now there is the reason why we are still on this page, though we can see in the green light, but the reason is that we haven't pushed the user to our so we need to just push the user. So write navigator dot push replacement, and here I'm going to just push the user. So for that I just need to pass a material page route first. So I'll write material page route, something like this, and we'll just push the user at so I'll just need to pass a context and here I'm going to just pass the bottom name. Yeah, so here it is, as you can see here. So this is the code we have written for this page, and let me cut out this. I just need to paste it outside this function, so I'm going to paste it over here. So once the user will like authenticate in the app, then they will move to the bottom name. So let me show you again. So we'll simply hot restart the app again, and let me use some another user ID. So I'll just write Ayush Gupta over here, and here I'm going to just pass the email. So I'll write ayush45668gmail.com, and here I'm going to just pass the password, something like this. Yeah, so I'll click to this, and just will wait for a few seconds, and here you can see that we have registered successfully, and it is a green light, as you can see here, and we'll move to the bottom name. Yeah, so let's move to the Firebase, because we need to also check the Firebase as we are uploading the data to the Firestore database. So we'll move to the Firebase, and we'll simply refresh this page. Now you will see that all the collection that I was talking you about. Yeah, so here you are going to see the, let me show you. Yeah, so here now you are going to see the users collection with a doc id. So as you know that we have tried to authenticate 2 times. Yeah, so this is the first id that I've tried to authenticate, and this is my second id. So this is how we can simply authenticate in the app by using a mail authentication, and here you can see that how the data is uploading to the Firestore database. So our sign up page is working brilliantly. Now let's move to the login page. Yeah, so in our login or dart page, this is the function that you can say we have just made some minor changes on the function. Like here we have just passed the function name, which is sign in with email and the password, rather than in the sign up page we just used to pass create with email and password. Yeah, so now once the user have successfully signed in, they can simply move to the which page, bottom name back again. So I'll just write material page root here as well. So I'll write material page root, and here I'll just pass a context, and here I'm going to just push the user to the bottom name page, something like this. Yeah, so here you can see the case, and it's look really great. So this is the user login function, and this is the page we have shown, and we haven't we have also passed the controllers, which is email controller, password controller, and then we have wrote this function to successfully log in the app. So let's test how our login function is working. Yeah, I will show you how our login page is going to work. So in the create account page, first I'm going to create the account, then I will use that same account to log in the app. Yeah, so first I'm going to write a name. So I'll write the name Shivam, and here I'm going to just write Gupta, and here I'll just use our email id, and I'll use the same email id to log in the app. Yeah, so first I'm going to sign up, something like this. We'll click to this, and yeah, register successfully. So now we'll hot restart the app again so that we can test the login side. So I'll use the same ID to log in the app. So I'll write shivam123@gmail.com and the same password, and we click to this, and let's wait. Yeah, so our login page is also working brilliantly. As you can see, we have successfully logged in the app, and our mail authentication part is done, and sign up and login page is also done. Yeah, so this is it from this part. On our next part, I will teach you how to add a backend for the post page, and how we can simply place the order by using a payment gateway, and we can manage the orders from the driver side of the app. Yes, we are going to create a driver side of the app where the drivers can simply manage all the milestones if they are completed. Yeah, so these are all the things that we are going to do on the next part. So if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, then what you are waiting for? Hit that like and subscribe button and show your support. And if you want to get a source code of this complete package delivery app, you can find the link in the description box. You can get it from there easily. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.